Hi guys, I know it has been way too long and I promised an update and then I did not deliver. To be fair, I always say life happens, but I had some changes with work and I had a dear client pass away. It was just a horrible situation. So it took me, that was a huge setback in life and in healing in general. And so I'm just getting back on my feet and I was walking around the house and I thought, oh, I haven't done an update in a while, and I wanted to put on some makeup and make myself look presentable, and that did not happen. So here I am in my weekend outfits. Actually, who am I kidding? Most day outfits. Okay, so my vlog format on my last video, I did not like it after I watched it, and so I'm not doing that right now. So in moving forward videos, I will just talk and give a plain update. I actually asked for a camera for Christmas and it is, well, actually, it's not still in the box because my husband took it to a jiu-jitsu tournament and took some footage of himself there. But as far as it being my Christmas present and me using it, I have not yet. The reason for that is the same reason that I have not updated more videos, and that would be the sheer intimidation factor. So I don't know, it's just overwhelming. And I'm sitting further back today and I can't determine whether I should look straight at the screen or up in that where the filming video is taking place. So whatever. Okay, so no more vlog format. I'm just going to talk. That seems to be the easiest. Let me start the medical medium update. I have my notes here as usual so that I don't miss anything. So if I'm looking down, that's why. So for the medical medium update, bottom line, it works. It works really, really well. It requires some commitment and the eye of the tiger. And if you have those two things and hope, always have some hope, then you are on your way to incredible healing. So when I did the cleanse plus the supplements recommended for my specific needs that I discussed in earlier videos, I actually lost 15 pounds in 17 to 19 days or so. And it was such a shock to my system that my body kind of didn't know what to do with it. My thyroid went out of whack, things started changing. I ended up having to reduce my medication, which I also talked about in previous videos. And I don't think I covered this, but when I did reduce the thyroid meds because I was having panic attacks and crazy dizzy spells and just anxiety and chest pain, lower that because then I feel like I can't see you guys. Not that I can see you, but I mean see myself. Dear Lord, somebody help me. I'm trying my best. So I went through some serious withdrawal when I lowered my thyroid medication. I was wearing a particular pair of pants and top one day, and the very next day I could not get them on. Like I physically could not get them on my legs up over my butt. And it's like overnight I had this, I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. A monsoon of water weight just flooded my body. And it made me look huge and it made me feel terrible. And I had some, mental issues with that, so to speak, because you're healing and you're thinking you're going to be feeling good, and then you're just, the scale keeps going up. So that is not, that doesn't make somebody happy. So I had to decide, just let it go. Things are going to shift and shake and land where they will. And for the most part, they really did. And my bloating went down. And let's see. So I was feeling super weak. During the withdrawal, I felt like my body was rotting. Like my organs were rotting from the inside. That's the best way that I can describe it. And it was so bad that on my husband's birthday, I couldn't even go out and go get dinner with him because I was lying on the bedroom floor in total agony because it actually felt like my organs were shutting down. So nobody really talks about that, but it's tough. It's really tough. And I think if I had been better prepared for it and I saw it coming, I would have felt better, but I had no idea. And now in Anthony William, the medical medium, his latest book, Thyroid Healing, which I don't have in this general vicinity, it's in my living room, he actually gets into reducing your thyroid medication and talks a little bit about withdrawal, and I believe he's also mentioned it on some of his radio shows. So that stuff is legit. It is difficult, but you just have to, repeat to yourself that this is not a permanent situation. This too shall pass. And it does. It takes some time, and it takes you being gentle with yourself. So let's see. With that being said, since my body was totally out of whack, I stopped all my the supplements that I was taking. And I did not feel stable. My energy was getting weird, and I had to add some fats and some animal protein back into my diet, more so than I anticipated, just to kind of stabilize, but all the while keeping the celery juice, the heavy metal detox smoothie, following, Anthony's guidelines as well. So flash forward to present day, it's been like trial and error, trial and error. I'll add something in, I'll feel great, I'll keep it. I will take something out, I'll start to feel like crap, I know I have to add it back in. So it's been a lot of ebb and flow and just kind of listening to my body, throwing caution into the wind and hoping for the best. So right now, I would categorize my diet as it's a combination of following the medical medium protocol and paleo. So basically the two of those things, medical mediums recommendations and paleo, the no foods are pretty much the same on both. I know that a lot of people following the medical medium protocol eat grains, and like the safe grains, and definitely never anything with gluten. But for me, grains freaking annihilate me. I don't know what it is, but every now and then I'll be feeling brave and I'll have some, organic rice that I know is not been tainted or has gluten or anything like that in it, and I just go down for the count. It's like brain fog. I have to nap for 4 hours, and so for me, grains do not work. This is hysterical. Every time I'm filming a video, I get a phone call. So let me see if I can find this. Call him back. It's my father-in-law this time. It's a theme. Either it's my husband or someone on my husband's side. And now I don't know if we're still filming. So let me see. Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm on the medical medium with a paleo / combo, so to speak. And in terms of the supplements, because I had just pulled myself off of all the supplements, and then I added, I would sprinkle a couple things in, see if I had a reaction, kind of pull back, just all of this so that my body could get used to the new lower thyroid dosage and just kind of rebalance itself. It just went totally freaking out of whack. So currently, I have to say I'm not really following any specific supplement regimen. I will dabble in the B12 and vitamin D. Iron. Okay, I am taking that, and I'll get to the supplement section further in this video, but I'm about to embark on another supplement schedule, which I will share with you guys. So in terms of exercise, there was someone that commented on my last video and explained that if you exercise too hard or too much while you're healing, that you can actually damage your adrenals or just, stress them out in a way that is not conducive for healing. And that totally happened to me, and I knew it was a possibility, and that's what kind of seems to be happening. So thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. And that's another goal of this station is for me to get help as well. And if I can help you guys at the same time, great. So I had to stop the BBG program. I think that program is a great program. I think that the body weight movements are perfect for building strength and getting you up to a point where you may want to weightlift and such in the future. But even with modifying it down to the most basic level, it's like it builds up in my system, and it was too much for me. So that's okay. I did not get upset. I did not allow myself to feel like a failure. I just said, okay, next. It's still not working. So I had to find the next thing. So currently, my exercise program, I'd like to say that I'm in a resting state. And what I mean by that is I'm actually been pretty darn lazy the past 2 weeks and haven't really been in any sort of routine. I'm resting now because I did complete a home workout program. I'm sure many of you have heard of Team Beachbody, and they have at-home workouts. And at one point in my healing journey, I don't even remember what year this was, I had ordered the 21-day fix package, and it just sat in my entertainment center, and I never did the DVD or any of the I did try to use the portion containers that came with it. That's a whole other video with a whole other explanation, but I never actually did the workout. So I dusted those off, and I thought, at least I don't have to go anywhere. I can pop into the computer. I can do these exercises from home. It's only 21 days. Maybe it will get me into a good habit. Well, it did get me into a good habit. I did complete the entire 21 days, which is the longest I have exercised since diagnosis in 2015. So I'm very proud of myself for that. But what happened from, 2+ years now of not having consistent exercise is that I totally screwed up my hormones. So the workouts were doable. I always followed the woman in the video that was modifying. And it's still just, I mean, I'm not going to get into it because now we're like talking girly stuff and such, but it screwed up my cycle, and it screwed up my hormones and my energy and my mood, which I think, if I can, again, that was another side effect I wasn't prepared for, just like weaning off my meds. But now that I know, I think if I can push through and modify these exercises and know that there are going to be some shifts happening in my body and just take a day or two of rest when I need it, I think I can overcome the 21-day hump and then, keep on going and have exercise be a consistent staple in my life. So, just through random connections on the internet, a gal that actually grew up in the area where I went to high school is running a Beachbody challenge group. And the cool thing, well, first I thought, oh, goodness gracious, like I won't be able to drink the shake. I won't be able to, consistently exercise. I just almost gave you guys the finger. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh God, okay, I need some refining here, but okay. So I first was, people have asked me to join these challenge groups, and I thought, okay, I can't participate fully. I can't do the drink, the shake. I might need to take extra rest days. I might not be able to do the same program that they're doing. And this gal just assured me that I can still be in the challenge group. And I did order the Beachbody on demand so that I have access to all the workouts. I think there's like 500 workouts or something on there. I could be misspeaking, but I believe it's something. I mean, you log into this site and it's like any workout you could ever dream of. So there's like a whole yoga series, there's a maternity series. I mean, it's really cool. So starting, what's today? Saturday. Starting Monday, March 5th, I am going to be participating in a challenge group, and I believe it lasts the month of March, and I'm not really sure how it's going to be or go, and I was a little bit nervous, but part of this healing process is just putting yourself out there and trying new things, and that's what I'm going to do. So my coach is super motivating, and I actually had another Beachbody coach when I first joined to buy this challenge pack, and she's also super motivating, and I still follow her, and it just happens that both of them are teachers. Like, it's in my teacher heart. I'm naturally connected to other teachers, and both of these gals are super positive, and I'm really happy to just, know them and, just be connected with them, and to have both of their support is awesome. So yeah, I will have to report back on how this goes, but I will be doing a combo of one of the Beachbody workouts. I don't know what yet. I'm still going to be following the medical medium medical medium / paleo food plan that I'm on, as well as adding back in some supplements. I'm hoping that losing like 5 to 10 pounds, and I've had people say, oh, you don't need to lose weight. You look fine. Okay, I know how I'm supposed to look and how I'm supposed to feel, and it's not this huge body image, or I have to be this certain size, or I have to weigh this much. It's literally just part of the process of getting my body weight down to the point of where it used to be to be able to get off more thyroid medication. So my body really took a hit when I weaned off, and now I just have to See, my brain just started thinking about something else I was going to tell you guys. I really want to focus on getting a couple of pounds off and in a positive, healthy way. And then I know that that's a step in helping me with my thyroid medication. And I'll just kind of keep going, layer by layer, step by step. So, okay, let's see what else. Okay, I did that one. We're almost done here. I think 2 more things to talk about. Okay, my anxiety is something I've had my entire life, and it seems to be, I know, not seems to, it is the core to unlocking my healing. It is like the cracked foundation that all my other issues are built on. So I am attacking anxiety currently. So I have, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's my same name as my YouTube handle. It's Eye of the Teacher. And I've been sharing updates on there. And I just started using Insta Stories, which is kind of fun, kind of addicting. But by using that and just regular Instagram posts, I've had so many people give me suggestions and ideas for things I can do, and I just received some great information and suggestions for books specific to the anxiety issues that I'm having. So I'm currently going to be reading, I have 3 books to read on the topic. I am working on a better morning routine to set myself up for success. I am participating in an individual, just at home by myself, 15-minute Bible study a day. One of my goals for myself this year was to read the entire Bible. And, because I don't really know what's in there. And so I went to Sunday school when I was little and got confirmed and did all that. But, I don't really know what's in the Bible. And in order to have an opinion or a belief on anything, I need to be educated. So that's one of my goals for this year. And then meditate every morning. I'm just using the Headspace app. I've used it before. Never completed the program on there either. So I'm noticing a theme here in my life, and it's consistency. And I know some of it's health related, and I think some of it's just mental, me being lazy, if I could just say. And the last thing, five, is I'm on this massive organization and minimalist kick. So I just spent all day yesterday getting rid of all the folders on my desktop. I am going after my downloads next, and then what else do I have to do? Oh, I'm going through clothes. I'm going everything, throw it all out. I want to get rid of it. Gone. I just feel like stuff is suffocating. So whether it be technology clutter or actual physical clutter in your life, the more I get rid of, the better I feel. It's like peeling back an onion. Okay, so that's that. And then last but not least, and most importantly, actually, I know you're not supposed to care so much about your thyroid scores, but I really do. So my thyroid scores, I am still on half a grain. So if you remember my last update, I went from 3/4 of a grain Nature Throid down to a half grain of Nature Throid. I am still on that. I don't know how many months it's been now. I didn't check the date of my last video, but you can. And I'm not obsessing about getting off of these meds in any particular way, time, order. Of course, I made a chart, and then the universe opened up and kind of pooped on that chart. So I had a timeline in mind, and that's not how life works. So I'm just kind of ebbing and flowing again. And I will reduce my meds when my TSH gets to, what did I say, around 1.0. So the thyroid scores, I've had a couple of rounds of blood work since I lowered the meds, and it was taking my body had a hell of a time, kind of adjusting. But if you think about it, it's been on meds for 2 years or so. So of course it's going to have a problem and an adjustment period. So after switching to the new dose, my score hovered at around a 1.9 or a 2. And I feel most optimal at 1.5 or below. So I was kind of feeling crappy, and it was hard to just keep pushing forward because you're seeing this score and you're like, uh-oh, I have to go back on my meds. And if I did, whatever, then that's part of the healing process. But I stuck with it. It was a 2.0, 1.9, kind of stuck there for a couple of months. And then my last round of scores, again, I don't know the dates, I have to get better with this, recently was a 1.6. So now it's finally the needle's tipped and it's going back down. And so Now I think that the combination of the diet that's been working, adding the supplements back in, and the new exercise program, and being patient with myself, I think that's really gonna help me move forward into the next level. What else? When I had my blood work done, I had an iron issue come up. This has been something that's been haunting me. My regular iron scores are all good, and my ferritin is in the shitter, like to the point where the doctor has said to me, like, you shouldn't be able to get out of bed. So my last score had increased, but I'm still only at like a 7 or a 9, which you need to be at 40. I repeat, 40. I'm at 7 to 9. You need a 40 to stop your hair loss, and you need it to be around a 70 or an 80 to have hair growth. So, like, I have no idea how the hell I have any hair on my head because this has been a recurring deficiency in this entire process. So, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I realized that even though I worked with a functional medicine doctor, she treated me for having the MTHFR gene mutation, but we never actually checked to see if I had it. And so, as a result of following one of her protocols a while back, I got overmethylated and almost lost my mind. Like, literally would be walking and like almost walk right into traffic. I, I'm just going to stop there. Being overmethylated is a horrible feeling. So she treated me for something that we're not sure if I have. So, I mean, that's a situation in and of itself. So I decided I'm going to figure this out by myself. So I ordered a kit from 23andMe, saved up my money, and those kind of things are worth it to me. I don't, it's rare I ever buy clothes or shoes or anything like that, but this genetic testing, I'm going after it. And I think it's also great for family planning, which at some point I would like to start a family, and so that's going to give me valuable information as well. When I get the information back, however, 23andMe doesn't interpret whether or not you have the MTHFR gene mutation. You have to put it into a website called Strategene, and I guess you just upload your, oh gosh, what are we at, 21 minutes? Holy smokes. Okay. I'm going to have to chop this video in half somehow and upload it. Okay, I'll figure it out. Sorry for the lengthy video. I just really wanted to give an update. So anyway, once you get your MTHFR results, you go to this company called Strategene and you can upload it, and then they'll tell you whether or not you have the gene mutation as well as, you know, anything else that's going on. I'll keep you posted about that process. This is all new for me. With that being said, I just want to point out that Anthony William, medical medium, does not actually believe that the MTHFR is a gene mutation. He says that I don't want to misquote him, so I'm not going to say anything right now. But bottom line, he says it is just basically another marker for inflammation. So that's fine. I'd like to know if I have inflammation. So I still wanted to get the test anyway. And then if it does come back flagged that I have the mutation or inflammation, I will have to take a specific type of folate, which I've tried taking before. It gives me all sorts of hellish reactions. So I don't know if I actually have the MTHFR gene mutation, but regardless, I need to know that information so I know how to supplement in order to bring up my ferritin scores, among other things. So, okay, I think that might be it. Yay. Okay, so I got through everything. I'm sorry for the length of this video. My goal, I know every time I say this I feel awful, my goal is to do like a film Friday. I think today's Saturday, which is hilarious. I already screwed it up, but hey, it's fine. My goal is to just do an update on Friday. When I was a teacher, I used to do Film Friday in my classroom, and I'd show movies like Rocky and Miracle and just uplifting stories and tie it into all sorts of motivation and character development building lessons, and it was so much fun. So the thought of Film Friday popped back into my head, and so that's my plan. So, all right, well, thank you for following along. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for your comments and your support, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.